Good morning, everyone. I was trying to do this a while ago and then I got a phone call, but I want to talk to anybody who is struggling with, I don't know, maybe your self-esteem or you're struggling with your self-worth. I want to tell you that you yourself, all by yourself, are enough. Sometimes we kind of get into this thing where we feel like we have to morph into what people want us to be in order to be enough. And I struggled with that for such a long time. I struggled with self-esteem. I struggled with feeling like I wasn't good enough, that I needed this person or that person, or that I needed to be a certain way or talk a certain way or act a certain way or look a certain way just to be enough to everybody else. And the reality is that you by yourself, hold on y'all, I don't know why is it that it seems like every time I'm getting ready to do a video, that's when they want to come do the yard work. Anyway, you yourself are enough. So that's what I was basically trying to finish saying, is that you don't have to dress a certain way. You don't have to act a certain way. You don't have to wear makeup to be enough for somebody. You yourself are enough. God created you with talents. God created you fearfully and wonderfully, and so that says that you by yourself, the way you look, the way you sound, your personality is enough. And we get into this people-pleasing thing where we feel like we are only enough once we have the approval of other people. Not true, because there are so many people that don't approve of me now, didn't approve of me at my worst, don't approve of me at my best. And it's like, one day I finally realized for me that I was enough because God created me the way that He wanted me to be, and I was good that way. So if people don't like me now, it doesn't bother me. When people talk about me, it doesn't bother me because I know that I myself am enough. If I do my videos with makeup on, great, it's beautiful. But I can do my videos without makeup on and still feel like I'm just as beautiful as I am on the days that I decide to do my makeup. I know a lot of people are like, girl, I wouldn't make a video without makeup. For what? This is me in my natural state, and I am enough. Just the way that I am, I'm enough. So I'm not saying don't dress up and don't look nice. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that if you have a day where you choose that you just don't feel like doing your makeup or you don't feel like wearing heels, you're still enough. You don't have to be what everybody else wants you to be. You, by yourself, the way you were created, the way you look, flaws and all, you are enough. And I went through a lot of bad relationships because I was broken in that area, and I felt like I gotta be what He wants me to be, and I gotta sound how He wants me to sound, and I gotta dress how He wants me to dress, and I gotta look how He wants me to look. And if He liked a certain type of girl, I had to try to be that. If sorry, you go ahead. If He liked certain activities or certain, whatever, I had to try to be that. And I would always get into relationships. First of all, I was broken, so I was attracting broken people. But I would get into these relationships, and then I would try to morph into the person that I thought the person I was with wanted me to be. So if they liked sports, I was always with it. If they liked certain things that I didn't like, I would try to force myself to like that. And then I got the revelation that, you know what, I'm enough. How I am, who I am, I'm enough. And the awesome thing about realizing that you are good enough all by yourself, the way you are, is it takes that stress off of you of feeling like you have to be everything for everybody. You are you for you. And whoever is not cool with that is not somebody that should be in your life. I know a lot of days now when I'm praying, I'm like, my prayer to God is, thank you, God, that my husband, my future husband, will recognize me just the way that I am. We think we got to dress a certain way and look a certain way and do a certain thing to be found by our husband. No, you don't. All you have to do is be you, the way that God created you, and your future husband or man, your future wife will recognize you just in who you are. Be who you are, and that's enough. And because I did struggle with self-esteem and self-worth for so long, it took me a long time to be okay with myself. Really, it wasn't until 2 years ago that I started being okay being myself. And I used to feel like if I wasn't in a relationship, I wasn't good enough. I wasn't pretty. People didn't want me. Now, after being single for a year, I absolutely love it because I am enough, and I don't feel pressured to go out and find somebody because I know, hey, when my future finds me, whether I'm at Walmart, my future husband finds me, whether I'm at Walmart, whether I'm at the auto shop, whether I'm at work, wherever I am, he will know me because I am enough. I'm beautiful. I don't have to do my makeup every single day, though I love makeup. It's a passion of mine. But I go through stints and times where I just don't feel like doing it because it takes a good hour and I want to sleep the good extra hour. And that's okay. I'm still beautiful. I can't always go spend $200-300 to get my hair done, but I'm still beautiful. I'm still enough. My personality, who I am, the way I sound, how I act, from my laugh to my cry to the way that I talk to how silly and goofy I am, I'm enough all by myself. And I don't need to add or take away to try to meet somebody else's expectations of me. All I have to do is be myself because I am enough. So if you are struggling with your worth and you feel like you always have to be what other people want you to be, I want to tell you that you are enough. God does not make mistakes. He made you the way he wanted you to be, and that is enough. So start loving yourself. Wake up every day and say, I am enough. I know that sounds really silly, but I went through a period of time where and I still, right now today, have to get up and speak these affirmations to myself every day. I have to get up and say, honey, you didn't do your makeup today, but you are enough. Girl, you look sleepy this morning, but you are enough. Girl, you made a mistake, but you are enough. Girl, you know you single and you ain't out there sleeping around like you used to, but you are enough. You got to remind yourself, tell yourself every day. And when I get in those moments, I kind of feel the Holy Spirit check me, and he's like, God made you perfectly the way you are for a reason, and you are enough. So I just really wanted to encourage somebody this morning because I was sitting at my desk reflecting on, this last year of being single and how happy I've been. I've never been single and happy at the same time. But when God begins to transform you and heal you and you find your wholeness in him, oh my God, that feeling that you get of being whole and not needing somebody else to be whole, it is the best feeling I've ever had in my life. And I'm content being single because I realize that I am enough. I love you guys. I hope you're having a good morning so far.